All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. I am here with my guy, the man, the myth, the legend himself, the multi-time flag football champion. Daniel, what's going on today?
What's up, man? Hey, I shout out my team, man. We did good. We
Yeah,
went we it was a we lost by 1 point.
yeah,
So you know
true.
what? I'll take that. From what this beginning of this season to how it ended. I'll take this season as a W for a Texas Longhorns basketball
You should.
fan. So and then hey, look, our girls in the Final Four once again. So you
That's
still hook
true.
them horns. So I mean, we still got something to support out there.
What? You know what?
So
I'm not even gonna do that. But yeah,
what?
yeah.
What? No, we don't
No, no.
support the other
Women's
sports.
college basketball is awesome, and I have nothing else to say besides that. I would never say
It's it,
who the fuck,
it
what
only
sicko
matters
is
when
watching that shit.
it only matters when certain teams is doing good. Like
I guess, yeah.
UConn and Texas and LSU and
True.
those teams are in it. So we good. Hook them horns, baby. We out here blowing people out,
I don't know.
doing what we doing.
The
So
further we get away from it, the more I just realize how meaningful Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, that whole thing really was. Because I ain't watched a second of, like, I know a little bit of what's going on, but, like, I'm not watching
it's crazy because
at all.
Hannah was a hit. How you say her last
Notre
name?
Dame. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
she been killing.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they lost the last round, but putting up almost quadruple doubles with steals and then you got the steals, you just didn't get it because of assists. Is crazy.
Yeah.
It's just like I got the 10 steals. Like usually that's the hard one to get.
Boy, yeah,
Uh,
god damn. I don't want to, start the racism train this early, 2 minutes in, but man, it's something to that, right? Like
and
just
she's
the
second team.
just the
I think it's because
coverage.
she's
Not just mean the coverage of what's going on is just not
of her.
of women's college, of the women's
I,
tournament is just kind of dead. It's so crazy how fast that turned away. Like,
I'm yeah, but I mean they got some faces like Andrea Carter and Malika Andrews and all them be doing it, but it's just like I guess the girl, like you said, the Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, the superstardom of which is weird because it's just like they didn't really get super famous until till college.
yeah, it was like a
So
2 year. You know what it is? I'm just real. It's because Juju is hurt. That's the big
yeah,
nuke.
yeah,
That's the big bomb that's like
yeah, because
missing.
she is that we are missing Juju.
Yeah,
So,
because if she was in there, it would have been a
but
little
but
more
that
serious.
freshman year,
She was
Jasmine,
killing.
hey,
She was killing.
hey, she a fucking baller, boy.
Yeah, that
It's
hey,
some ball, it's some hoopers, bro. Like they
yeah.
hooping still. It's just nobody talk about it.
It's
Like
just that's the thing
so,
that is just so weird to me. It's just not like there was that 2 years. It was just plastered social media. Like you couldn't avoid it. Now it's just kind of
but because
gone.
I think it was because it was that era where one, obviously you got the race card that
White.
went with it with the
Yeah.
white and black, but also you got the transitioning female basketball with the shooting Caitlin Clark, and then a traditional, like I guess in women's sense, big man and Angel
Yeah.
Reese. So it's just like traditional basketball versus new age basketball and things like because Iowa ran more of a, if I'm not mistaken, like four guard system. And then LSU had guards, but they was more bigger in that sense. I mean, they had
Yeah.
Stuckey and things like that, but LSU played more traditional than Iowa. I think Iowa catered towards obviously Caitlin Clark's skill set, which is three balls. So
I think it's that Larry Bird, Magic Johnson shit, man. Like it's just something about two high level players just that are white and black going at it. It's just something about that just makes people fucking riled up. Which is which is why I think Cooper Flag is a good thing to have in the NBA. Like I mean he's gonna have to hit, if he wants to even be remotely good, he's gonna have to hit the
yeah,
peak of his potential because he
yeah. because
It's a
he
lot of
got. I mean,
monsters out there in the NBA right now.
yeah, I'm talking monsters as in niggas
Literal physical
who
monsters also.
that and motherfuckers who finally getting their time to shine, and it's an easy 25 a game for them.
I just want to
It's like
like to pivot, like, bro, fucking what is going I thought the Pistons were gonna fall apart without Cade Cunningham, and Jalen Durham was like,
and that's
I'm just gonna score 30 a night now. Like,
yeah, but
what the fuck is
and
that?
that's what I'm going for when you got random niggas like Jenkins who come out and all of a sudden is a fucking
Yeah,
baller.
yeah.
It's just like now you got a nigga who's a walking double that's randomly was your 12th man off the bench now. Just like
Mm-hmm.
now he's a walking double. Dude, man, hey, if you a betting man, some of his stat lines right now, I would still go get him. Like they had this morning they had his assist at 5.5. I said, this man been hitting that like the last 10 games. Like
Yeah, because what did he have? He came right off the bat and had 30, didn't he? Or was it the second game? One of those games right back.
yeah,
As
no,
soon as K got hurt, he
yeah,
had 30. I was like, all right, well, if y'all gonna do this and you just gonna throw it up to Duran in the pick and roll
it's going to be
15
very
times, like,
interesting these rotations and how these coaches play certain play. Like, because now a lot of these
mm-hmm.
coaches know they got depth, so it's going to be interesting. Like, who gets their time cut comes playoff times and things like that.
Yeah, and you know most teams they only run 9.
Yeah,
at most. Some close it down to 8. But like when you
but
got
some of them close to 8 for one series, and then the next series, one of the
mm-hmm.
niggas in that rotation is
It's
gone
gone.
because this is a bigger team and they need to bring in somebody else. So it's all matchups.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the Thunder, what they did last year. Like they just rolled out a bunch of different matchups depending on who they was playing. Damn, my bad, my fucking eyelash over here beating my ass.
No, nigga, that
I know
shit
you
happen
probably
to me
looking
all
like,
the time. Nigga. No, nigga, I knew exactly what it was.
boy, that shit, I can just feel it. All right, I think I got it. But no, yeah, like you have like literal, like when I think of like you got Jalen Duran, who, what's he averaging? What is he scoring per game? 15.
He's somewhere around like 17 and 10 or 17 and 11.
Oh
I
damn,
think.
nah, he averaged 19.
Oh god.
So he's averaging 19 and 10, and it's like we just take maybe 10 of these shots away, give them to you. It's like, well, I just score 30 now. You're like, god damn, like 25, 30 now, easy. It's just crazy.
Darren is yeah.
But my point was, you got that a guy who's probably been 240 plus pounds since he was 12. You know, like some scary shit like that. You got Wemby out here. I seen a picture of Wemby, and I didn't even realize he's put on more weight. Like he's even bigger looking, and I was just like, damn, like you. If he can just put on weight like a normal human, also like, is he gonna be built like Giannis at some point and be 7'5"? Like, is that what we're doing? Like, and just to think about,
Wemby been out here just.
That's
really
one of the discussions I wanted to bring up was that Wemby. When are we gonna go away? Are we just stuck with the MVP being based on team success? Also, like, when are we gonna bring back like? Maybe you don't need to be the best team in the league to win MVP. Like maybe we can just kind of stop doing that. Because I don't
I mean, it has. I get the winning team aspect of it because it's like the best player on the best team. I'm saying like the team is good, but you got a nigga dog. And so I mean, obviously.
But then you get the Suns. So how do you rectify Steve Nash having like going 15 and 10 and being the MVP for 2 years when you have like a team full of all-stars? You got 3 all-stars on that team. And we just pretend that's nothing.
But you got
Joe
your
Johnson.
outliers. Well, no, you got your outliers where it's just like I don't know how them niggas won, but
or Derrick Rose. I hate to say that one. Like the Derrick Rose is the other one. Like Derrick Rose shouldn't have won over LeBron. We talking about peak Miami LeBron didn't win an MVP because Derrick Rose had the number 1 team and was averaging 21 and 8. You know what I mean? Like that. When you go back and look at it, like there's some sick ones where you just like how. I mean, I get how. Like when you see the highlight reel version of Derrick Rose MVP year, you go, damn. Like what if he didn't get hurt?
Yeah, not.
But it's like, yeah, he was averaging 20. He was averaging 22 or some shit like that.
He's just dunking on a nigga every night.
Yeah. We just gotta. I just don't want to. This isn't one of those
I mean,
years
so you saying
because
Wemby should be MVP? That's what you going towards?
I believe that Wemby should be the MVP over Shea, just because. Well, not I don't even want to say just because, but like defensively, when you just think about how that team is made up, he is the defense. Like first, like straight up, like because they're trying to funnel everything to him and keep him. So you can't. You got to go out there and shoot.
And this is where I go at because I've always thought, which I've been a big fan of his too for 2 years now. I mean, going on a minute now since we doing this pod. I personally think since we saw him actually grow and become a superstar and lead his team number one, I think it should have been Cade. I think Cade should be.
I'm there
I think
too.
Cade was. I thought Cade was number. Every time I seen people say he's like fourth, I'm like, why is he not number one?
Because he's not scoring 30.
It's like it's no way Cade should. I think if MVP, like, I mean, obviously they winning without him, but it's the end of the season. It would have been different if he got hurt at the beginning of the year. Let me tell you that.
The other part too,
then at the end of the year,
people stopped talking about it because he got hurt at game 61. So he's not even going to be available. He won't be eligible to be an all or to all pro.
He won't.
He's not going to be any of that, which is crazy.
He's not eligible for anything.
We gotta. I think this also lends to maybe changing the rule back because now when people look back in the history books, unless he comes back in the playoffs and goes crazy. When people 30 years from now look back at this year, Cade Cunningham not being a part of what was happening. They're
going to look at his stats and be like, what happened?
So number one seed, they come in, maybe make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Cade is an all-star, but he's not all-pro at all. He's not all anything. He just has and he has no MVP votes.
He just averages 25,
10, and
7. 10 and 7. It's just they can be like, what's going on with this? Wait.
And he has no all-pros, no MVP votes. His team was number one in the fucking Eastern Conference, and all he got was an all-star vote or all-star. He made the all-star team. Cool. That's what you're forcing, but like. Yeah, I think he should. That's the only reason he's not in the MVP conversation because when he got hurt, people realized he can't hit it.
He was in it. Even before when he was in it, I thought he was too low.
That's tough though. It's hard. Look at Jokic and Shea's putting up 32 or whatever the fuck he's 30 plus, and you got Jokic putting up triple doubles, and you got Wemby putting up the same stats as you, but with 4 blocks a game or whatever he's doing.
So when does bringing a team from the young Detroit team we saw that was bad to all the way to number one seed potential finals contender and all this have to be like, and he's a part of it, the main reason why it's like that?
I think the same argument that you're making for Cade is the same Wemby argument, but they were worse. They were a worse team because they picked 1, 3, and 4 the only thing about that is we expected that from Wemby. True. Let's not do that though, because Cade went number one and he was a 6'8" point guard.
He went number one, but come on,
he was on a team. He was on his high school team it was Cade in them, and he had 4 other NBA players on his high school team, and they were just in them. Like that's the nickname for his fucking shit, Cade in them.
But come on, a 7'4" nigga is supposed to be a difference changer for a team.
Well,
6'8" niggas go in and out the league like that.
Yeah, but I think so far the past 5 guards. Let me make sure this is correct. But I'm pretty sure since the COVID drafts, every top 3 drafted guard has like basically been all-star level.
Except Ricochet, is that you talking?
Ricochet, yeah, that's rough.
That's tough. Yeah.
But I mean, guard. I'm not counting him as a guard. But wing. Let's count a wing point guard. I guess all the positions are just weird now. They kind of
it's like what is that? Ain't that nigga like?
But let's see.
He's something. He don't really do much, but he's something.
So you got Ant. So Ant LaMelo That's top three, two top three guards. And then the big man, James Wiseman, was number 2, trash. Next year, you got Cade, Jalen Green.
And from the Minnesota.
Yeah.
And LaMelo was in the same draft.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel like he's so much older than him.
I don't know. They might be like different ages, but
I don't know. I just feel like I don't know why. I feel like Ant's been in the league longer than LaMelo.
nah, same amount of
But
time. It's because he's had playoff success, and LaMelo basically hasn't made the playoffs his entire
Ant
career so
really,
far. Ant made it to what, the second round, conference finals.
no, he made conference finals twice. I thought. I think.
Because he had three good playoff seasons.
Remember
in
the
a row.
one he was just dead tired and he had no more energy left. It was just like, damn, this nigga really.
Yep. And they had the one where Pat Bev stood on the table.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. But yeah, like guard. I think guard. It's almost, to me, you're better off up till Wemby. I guess Chet too, but even Chet has been kind of underwhelming. Like up until Wemby, it's like the guards have been more typically successful than the bigs. I can't even think of another big that came in and has dominated or has like played himself.
I mean, yeah, because we not
all-star
really
level. Cat, that's 10 years. He's 10 years in. No, I'm not. That's no. I can't even. Damn, it's Chet and Wemby and Evan Mobley. Like all-star level big man that like had any expectations.
I'm trying to think of so basically lottery pick big man.
Yeah, it's just it's just Chet. Even it really just like top 10. Yeah, Chet, Wemby, and I guess Paolo. You counting Paolo as a big?
He's 6'10", right?
Yeah, 6. Well, he might be 6'9",
big as hell.
but yeah.
Oh no!
But see, I don't that 2020 last year's draft is crazy. Well, not last year, but the Ricochet, Alex Sarr, Reed Shepard is crazy. It's a crazy.
That's the top 3.
It's Stephon Castle is 4.
Hell no. That's the top 3.
Yeah, Ron Holland, Saloon, Donovan Clingan are the next, and then Rob Dillingham, Zach Edey, Cody Williams. Almost.
That draft was basically like a lot of good rotational players.
Yeah, it's guys that are playing. Yeah, not like starters.
I mean, they're not starters, but they come in and they help.
Ricochet is start. Well, Sarr and Ricochet are starting.
Shepard
recently started. Piece. Yeah, he just
Shepard's a big piece, but he's a big piece of Houston. Dillingham then made a good name for himself out there.
I mean, he just got traded, but
I mean, because sometimes trade is a good thing. I mean, because you work something like
Clingan been up there.
Yeah, and then the other one you just said, you said somebody before Dillingham, Holland's been
Ron Holland. Good
when he got his time. So I mean, it was a decent rotation. No Hall of Famers, but decent.
Maybe
it's a lot of long-term NBA players in that draft because they just gonna be making rosters as rotational players.
Then you pivot to the next class, and it's Cooper Flagg, Dylan Harper, VJ Edgecombe, Con Knippel, Ace Bailey, Trey Johnson. Fears is Igor Dimon is but yeah, that top 5 is crazy as hell. Bailey, Knippel, Edgecombe, Harper, Flagg is like didn't Ace Bailey let me go back to it. But like yeah, I think the guards and wings are more reliable than the bigs. So it's understandable to look at it like, oh, the guy that's 7'5" and should come in and dominate, but I think it's just the level, and I'm pretty sure Wemby's only averaging 30 minutes. He's averaging 29 minutes a game. And if you flip rebounds and assists, then like Cade was having is 24 and a half, same. They both averaging the same. 11 and a half rebounds for Wemby, 10 and a half assists for Cade, 5 and a half, we'll call it 6 rebounds for Cade, 3 assists for Wemby, so it flip-flops a little bit. But the blocks, 3 blocks versus and a steal versus basically just 1 steal. and then you just think like how much worse the Spurs are. It's tough though, just because you got. What are we gonna do next year if nobody jumps up a level and starts averaging 30, and we just right back here again where it's like Jokic got almost a triple double, Wemby's averaging the same shit as last year, and is Shea gonna win 3 MVPs in a row because he has the best team and is scoring 30? Like at some point we also have to just be like, if you were on the Bulls averaging this 30 a game, we wouldn't look at you like the MVP, but you still doing the same thing. So it's like, why does the team matter so much to who's the MVP or not? Because I literally heard a discussion of somebody saying if the Spurs could get the 1 seed, then they thought Wemby should be the MVP. It's like, well,
but if not, he's not.
But yeah, okay, so if my team wins a few more games than the other team, I'm a better player. Just to me seems like a really awkward argument to keep trying to have. This is when we like with the Embiid and Jokic argument that was happening a couple years ago, where it's like we don't want to give Jokic 3 MVPs in a row, and we also don't want to snub Embiid, but then we have to thread the needle one year where it's
but if he get the Shea, he get 2 in a row, right? Because then he just win it.
He'll have this will be 2 in a row right now. But then that's what I mean.
And then they like we can also give Jaylen Brown 1, but then it'd be 2 MVPs on one team, and what is the Celtics gonna do, and all that other stuff that comes with it.
But that's where like what.
And Jaylen Brown has been fucking balling,
crazy.
Boy.
So what's the conversation?
Stupid.
It's like, what is, again, it's the same football shit that we be talking about. What does valuable mean, and why do we need to have a set standard so that we can not keep walking into these situations where next year we looking up and go, Shea averaging 34 and they the 1 seed. So he got to be the MVP, right? And you're like, well, Wemby's averaging 30 with 4 blocks and 12 steals or 12 rebounds, and they the 2 seed. So what are we doing? He's clearly head and shoulders a better defensive player than Shea.
Yeah. So better question then is, of players not on a winning team, who you think should be an MVP candidate, at least not win MVP, but like should be up there talking.
That's a good question.
Because that's going to be the next argument. It's just like, okay, so who on these bad teams you think is really out here balling to, like, at least they got their team in the play-in or something like that.
I forgot. Luka is also in this same conversation where it's like, why are we just – wait, I don't think we should just also skip past Luka averaging, 34, 33 and a half?
And that's Nick Wright's argument. It's like in Joker's MVP years – one of his years or some shit like that. Luka's not far off of.
But that's I think Ant fucked it up because they slid. But playing Kawhi was in What's Kawhi?
Yeah, but do you think Kawhi was really playing on MVP level all year? I don't think so.
Yeah. Because let me see. He's averaging
just because he's the top. You see, that's where you get it. Like some of these bad teams, they best player knows a bad team, so they take most of the shots.
But they the 8th seed.
Yeah,
the Clippers, the 8th seed, they traded Harden and got better by like a lot of games. He averaged 28,
the Hawks traded somebody
5.
and got traded. What's your name? Trae Young got better.
That's true. Not Minnesota. Ant Kawhi has better overall stats than Ant.
I mean, yeah, but I said no to Ant too.
Yeah. Well, then that becomes a conversation. So then it's like, is it just about winning? So whoever's winning the most.
No, it's not just
MVP.
about winning, but.
And that's how you're going to get another Steve Nash eventually. You're going to get somebody a lot lower than that.
I just think the people that are in the MVP conversation has been more consistent in their dominance this year than
Jalen Johnson. That's the one. Jalen
Yeah.
Johnson. That's
See, I
one.
would take that.
Yeah.
I would take the Jalen
He
Johnson one.
running the
Yes.
point. like,
Yeah,
like,
I was about to say no. He's consistent. He's
yeah.
one of like he's up there. And he's like, well, I've been hooping out like them niggas been hooping, but I have too. Like, I'm second,
Yep.
third in the league in triple doubles. Like, what are we talking about? Like,
Yeah.
I've been hooping.
But
Like my
he not
if I sat out all year, Atlanta would be trash.
terrible.
Like,
But the thing is, like, he's not averaging 30, so we just we got
what
to
is
throw
he
that
somewhere
out.
around like 20, 23, 10, 9 and 10 or something like
23,
that?
10,
Like,
and 8.
yeah, like
And his shooting splits aren't the best. Like, it's
no, he doesn't have a
it's
real good shooting split.
Damn, he's
I
shooting.
bet on him. I know.
Yeah, 50, 35, 78 ain't the greatest. The nerds aren't going to be hyped for like if literal average.
If he got he gonna get it. If he got MVP vote, the nerds wouldn't like it.
No.
Man, it's like,
but that's one of those like like he's leading the team. Like he is the team now.
How about one sneaky one? He just, I don't know if it's because he don't score a lot or sometimes he do, but it's just weird. Is Giddy?
Yeah, but see, that's where I draw the line. You can't be like total garbage all year.
Dude.
Like you got to be like hanging in. If you're out of that shit, you got to be like.
I'm just saying he'd be
like
randomly be going on like months of just like.
Yeah, but perfect example.
Walking 12-12.
If the Bucks were just out of playoff reach, right, and he was averaging 35, 14, and 6, would that be? Are you can't be MVP, right? Is that what we're saying?
No, he had 35, 14, and 6.
Yeah, but
like,
but
this is what's not happening. MVP. What if the nigga that won MVP tell me his stats?
It's
30, 36, 15, and 7.
No,
like,
it would be 30. Let's say 31, 5 and 5.
31, 5 and 5 on the number one
team in the league,
and then 35, 14 and 6 on the barely scraping to the playoff team.
You missed the playoffs. You win 35 games,
but 31, 5 and 5. That's nigga hooping too, though.
That nigga hooping too, but that's what I'm saying. Is like, okay, but I'm playing better than you, but you just have a better team.
Who got better highlights? That's what
the 35 and 14 got better highlights, like easy. That's what I mean.
They're not gonna give it to that nigga. They're not gonna give it to him. It's gonna go to the 31, 5 and 5. It's going to go to him.
This is the Kobe. This is like a
because 31, 5 and
Kobe.
5 is just like it's not bad enough to where it's just like people can't argue it like that. It's just like
Kobe was averaging 37 points, and they was like, no, because you didn't get enough. You didn't get 50 wins, so we can't give it to you. We got to give it to somebody averaging 16 and 10. Like that's what I mean by this conversation about the MVP. Is like it's just whatever the like people decide one year.
It's the narrative and whose turn it is and all that other stuff that come with it. Like
Jokic is leading the league in assists and rebounds and averaging 28 points. And he's not even being like really considered.
And that nigga that nigga ain't even and he ain't even playing for real.
And it's just and him and Luka are being like cast aside because they're like barely gonna crack 50 wins. So people are like, that's not good enough. It's like, well, one guy's averaging 34, 8 and 8. The other guy's averaging 28, 13 and 11. And we're just like 35 and 5 with 60 wins. It's like, yeah, but he's got two teammates averaging 20 plus.
He also got
five teammates.
He also got a
10.
bench.
Yeah.
He also got a bench to where he can take some time off and the plus minus is still looking good.
This you know what? This is something I never hear. Like, how many players on the Thunder do you think are averaging more
double figures?
No, I'm not. I'm going to put it even lower. Are averaging 8 and more or more, because that looks like the
10.
line. So
at least 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the money.
Yeah. Yeah, because you
10
got
on the money.
even McCain. McCain came over and started averaging 8. I feel like.
Yeah, he's averaging 11.
Yeah, you got Caruso's probably averaging 8. Uh, Mitchell, Isaiah Joe,
Mm-hmm.
both Jalen Williams when they play. Obviously Shea, Chet,
Lou Dort is,
them,
yeah.
and Dort. There we go. Dort, the other one.
That shit is crazy.
When you can name a whole
Oh
nigga's
my
roster,
God.
that's how you know they got players. Like
Two,
you can sit down and name the rosters. And I
7,
probably missed
8.
one.
Oh, well, maybe there's something to this. The Pistons have 10. Let me see the
Yeah,
Spurs.
the teams with depth. Oh my
It's
God, people
hilarious.
didn't understand. Well, it like it's rocket science, huh?
Well, here, see, but this goes to my argument. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This team has 8 guys averaging over 10, but it's less people. The Spurs have 8 people
Well, eight
averaging
over 10,
11.
eight people averaging 11 is the same as 10 people averaging 8.
Yeah, but it's like it's just no
So
depth.
just
It's a
cut off
lack
2
of
people and
depth.
everybody else. Yeah, but when you got Wemby, you can lack depth. I feel like
But then that's my point about
that
like,
because you lose. That because you lose shots because
yeah,
the
we
nigga just
don't need
blocked.
as many
Can't.
scoring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't need that. We don't. Literally, we're saved about 12 points a game because he's going to block 6 shots.
Yeah, so we don't need those last 2-3 guys to score almost ever. You just need to come in and do different shit.
Right.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the Lakers are 8 players scoring
I'm
over
surprised
8.
I'm surprised they that high.
Yeah.
Like it's just like because the Lakers never feel like they have depth because
Well,
they
if
feel
you
top heavy to me.
well they traded for Laravia. If they didn't have Laravia, it wouldn't be 8 because he's the
No, they didn't
cutoff.
trade for LeBron. They trade for Kennard. I thought.
Oh yeah, Luke Kennard. That's what I meant. Luke Kennard.
Yeah. Kennard's easy. I put him down for 8 points on every ticket.
But they
Every
rate
time they
that's the
play, eight
one.
points. Yeah.
Damn, so if they didn't have him, they'll have fucking 7. They'll be, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yes.
with Lakers problem the last 2 years was depth. That's why when they got Kennard, I was like, that was a good pick. That's why I was like, I don't understand all the depth they have. They just don't play them or they're not good.
4, 5, 6,
So they got
7,
to go get
8.
like Marcus Smart, who's been balling, and Kennard, and try out
Randomly.
Laravia, and then Rui. Rui, this is probably the only team he'll get this much clock on, to be honest. But
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Somebody who can't score really, like it struggles to score. Ugh.
yeah, if he played on any other contenders team, he would be the one at the end doing all the handshakes to people that comes off the bench and shit. Like, yeah, he know all the handshakes. Like that, that nigga job is to work on all the hand.
Keep morale up, man. That's what you're here for. But yeah, like I don't know. That's just a weird. I just hate that conversation because K should be getting talked about. The fucking Hawks have been on a what? I think it's 16 and
Yeah, it's something
2,
crazy.
16 and 2. Which, by the
They don't
way,
talk about Charlotte either.
no, I mean I heard no people were going crazy about Charlotte because I don't know what it is because they had a stretch of games where they was the had the highest net rating. Then they had that whatever run
Yeah, they went like
10 game
no, they
run.
went like fuck the nigga. They went like 19-2 or some shit like that in
Yeah,
the run.
and in
It
that
was something
it was
crazy.
like 10 in a row in that somewhere or something like that.
Yeah, because they I guess somehow they could sneak into like the play in or some shit like that or
They're locked into the play in now.
uh
Like the East playoffs is locked in.
where the season's going.
It's just all seeding now. Which I was gonna. That's
So
what I was gonna say. I made a bet that the Thunder, the Spurs, the Pistons, and the Hawks would all win their division.
you know what they should do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that bet you said, but you know what they should do
Who is about
to
to hit?
shorten the NBA season and all that. If that's what they really want to do. As soon as the last bad team is eliminated from playoff mathematically, cut this, cut it. Everybody's it's frozen. That's where everybody's seed is right there.
When the last team,
The last team that's not mathematically eligible for like the play in at least.
Huh. Yeah,
Cut
like
the season right, just stop it right there. And like this is like so basically this could potentially be the last game of the season if this team loses because of the math,
you can't.
statistic wise.
You can't because then
I
the good teams would just sit everybody for 3 4
you
weeks.
wouldn't know. You would never know though.
I don't. I think because if you telling me, hey, if I'm the Pistons, Cade never gets hurt because then I know we don't have to last till the end of the season to get the 1 seed. All I have to do is wait for like this season, the Bucks and the Bulls to be eliminated, and
So I
then
mean,
I'm done.
is
I'm
it only
in.
two out of one? If it's only two out of one conference,
Of what
that doesn't make it to the play in.
is
Three,
no
no, because they do the
five.
play. But I mean but you never know because that last play-in seed could go to the end of the
Yeah,
of the year because of how close the seed the win-loss records are.
like right now, both would be locked in.
Both East and West.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah, and it's
everybody's
only like
set up.
six
Yeah,
games left, right? Like eight
Yeah,
games
six,
left.
7, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so I mean, so what's cutting it 6 games in the season because they all both locked in?
Because I
They
don't
want to cut this. They want to cut the season short anyway.
no, because like, so here's the thing. Cade is so think about. There's two scenarios right now that three that make me think about this. The
So
Celtics,
wait,
the Celtics
it
chasing the
prolongs the
Pistons.
injury.
Well, no. It's just about turning a game on these last 2 weeks.
Oh, so niggas actually want to take it serious.
No, because you got to think the Celtics can still get the 1 seed. They're 4 games back. Cade is hurt. So if the Pistons drop 4 games, all they got if they win out, they're the 1 seed. The Cavs can still get up. All like Cavs, Celtics, Knicks are 4, 6, 7 games out. They can't. Well, Cavs is kind of out of that. But like the Celtics could get the 1 seed
For the
still
1 seed.
for the 1 seed in the East still. All they got to do is win. All they need is the Pistons to lose 4 out of 7, and they in there, and they just have to flip that, and they have to win 5, at least 5.
Celtics getting a 1 seed would be crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. So you would lose out on that. You would lose out on the Spurs Thunder fighting because they're 2.5 games back. So you
Yeah,
would
they
just
are
lose
together.
that these next 2 weeks of them
Well, them
trying
niggas should have
to
played
get up.
harder during the. They should have played harder at the beginning of the year.
But then
Shit,
you would
that
have
ain't my issue.
reverse tanking. So like the bad teams are gonna tank, and then now you got the good teams being like, well, we're locked in, so everybody sit for a month because we locked this shit in fucking
It's gonna be the
mid-March.
replacement's gonna be playing.
Yeah, and you ain't even gonna want to. You're not gonna think about NBA during March. You just turn it off because there's no purpose.
Alert me in April.
Yeah, you're gonna have like top level like ball knowledge to watch because you can be like, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is damn this name?
That's what it feels like. Half
Who
these.
is
That's
Chris
what it,
Youngblood?
ever since fucking load management. That's what it felt like. Shit.
Yeah. Who is Buddy Bohan?
You put in a 6-leg parlay and you wake up and turn to a 3-leg because
Half the players
everybody
are
and niggas be like, wait, when was it this? Oh, an hour before the game they not playing. Like an hour?
Yep.
Nigga, what the fuck?
Same conversation. We had the same conversation last year of like it should be it should be go NFL style. You play everybody twice. That's it. 60 games. Maybe you play your division teams a third time, depending on or 4 times, which would add because it's more teams in the NBA divisions. I think it's
6,
yes.
16?
No, it's 5 apiece.
Oh, divisions. I didn't say conference.
So then you would play the other 4 teams 2 more times, so it puts it about 68. There you go. Ta-da. You play your division rival. You play your division 4 times. You play everybody else in the league twice. 1 home, 1 away. 68 games. No more. You don't need to load manage anymore. We cut 15 games out. Like it's over with. Like to me, that it's and then they're talking about fucking expansion teams in the NBA.
Yeah, I know.
Which to me just doesn't really make any sense. I don't think anybody's watching NBA games right now and going like, man, like the sixth man on the Bulls
could definitely be. He could definitely carry Las Vegas to a ship
to the playoffs. Like no. because that's what you're going to end up with is either like older guys or like a random non-starting guard who's going to go to Vegas and be like, hey, you're the star of this team.
It's gonna be the best sixth man that year.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, this is you, buddy. Like,
your
can you
time
run
to
it?
shine.
They said you could run a franchise, or they gonna put their marble in like the troubled superstar who can't make it at one franchise.
Yeah,
It's
because
something like that. It's like,
people are thinking like I heard somebody use Jared McCain as an example, and it's like I don't think Jared McCain is a player that hey
you can build around.
yeah, that we're giving 20 shots and saying like he's gonna star on an NBA team. I don't think that makes a
No,
lot of sense. But that's
no.
the
I think
level
his
of player
role
you're
on the
talking about.
I think his role on the OKC is a little diminished. I think his role on the 76ers was where it needed to be, somewhere like
Yeah,
sixth man,
fresh off the
six
bench. Yeah,
off the fresh off the bench. Like one of the first guys off the bench is his role. Like I think he can excel at that type of role. That's why when he went to OKC, I was like, wow, that was weird. Y'all gave him more depth, and I mean, he didn't choose it, but that's weird for OKC too. It's like y'all didn't really need him to be honest. Like,
like bro,
but
Keldon
but
Johnson, Jaime Jaquez, Reed Shepard, Nas Reed, AJ Mitchell, Isaiah Stewart, Tim Hardaway Jr., Dosunmo from the Bulls, Quentin
was it
Grimes,
the sixth man?
six man of the year. Yeah. So these are the guys that we're saying like this. Keldon Johnson's going to go be a one or two
Well, he
in
was supposed to be
in
the one
Seattle.
in OKC. I mean, in with the Spurs, but
Yeah.
they drafted was it Castle or Wemby that next year, something like that.
Hmm.
A lot of people think Dylan Harper is a guy like that too.
Yeah. Nas Reed. So we're gonna have Nas. You're gonna have a Nas Reed, Keldon Johnson front court, and that's gonna be a playoff team in the East. Like what? No, stop.
Keldon Johnson, what position he play?
I think he's technically. What does he play? He's a small forward. The
Four. Yeah,
3-4. Yeah,
he's like 6'7", ain't he? Or
six
even
five.
yeah, I would say is he even that big?
What do they have him listed at? Oh, it ain't no small forward. So yeah, 3-4. But I'm pretty sure he's 6'5", if I remember correctly. But that's what I mean. So it's like, yeah, you're gonna. That's what I mean. You're gonna have a Nas Reed.
I mean, I mean, obviously I don't know about the Vegas team might spend some money early and get a good little team earlier than Seattle. Seattle just probably just.
Well, no, it don't matter. It's the expansion draft, man. So you got expansion draft, and then you better hope the free agency lands right. Like
Right.
it'll be next year.
That's what I'm saying, free agency, because I mean, because they could sign free agents.
Let's see whose contract is up. This is a funny. This would be a funny little 2028. Oh my God. Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, Giannis, Jokic, Cat, Bam, Luka, Paul George, Donovan Mitchell,
So everybody.
Siakam, Kevin Durant, OG Anunoby, Brandon Ingram, Kyrie Irving, Zion Williamson, Darius. Yeah.
So they could if they don't sign extensions by next year, I
No,
guess
some of these have player options that they're absolutely picking up.
you will probably.
So really, if we cut off Giannis, Jokic, Cat, because they're gonna figure out where they going.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be somewhere pretty 2028.
This is 28. Yeah, so this is like they're gonna have that figured out. Kevin Durant, that's done. Like that's what I mean. Like some of these guys, Siakam, Paul George, they're not gonna be.
But
Anthony
they're not
Davis,
gonna be
you're done.
they're not gonna be like your superstars
No.
at that next franchise.
Kyrie, no. Like Brandon
No.
Ingram will be like an even old. He's 30. He's 31.
Yeah,
So like
yeah, no.
he's gonna be
You wouldn't
33.
put him as the face of your franchise right now.
33-year-old Brandon Ingram
You would have
is not your
to
number
bank
one.
on like that. You would have to bank on like that year's draft, to be honest.
So then we're looking lower down then. So it's like
Zion, no.
Maybe Dylan Harper you can snipe.
That's what I said. There are a lot of people, but Dylan Harper was 6'3" point guard.
Yeah, he's 6'5". He's 6'5". I mean
That's what we about to build around.
that's all you're really gonna have left because I'm just looking like the mid tier, like Obi Toppin,
No, that's
Nikhil
a bench
Alexander
player.
Walker, Okongwu from Atlanta, the center.
They
Like
probably the Hawks will probably end up retaining Walker. They probably gonna end up re-signing him.
Andrew Nimhard. This is what I mean
They
by
gonna end up re-signing him
expansion.
too.
People keep talking about expansion. I think if you're like a super NBA head, some of these names are like, oh, I can build a decent team around. But it's like, okay, you need
Like no,
a decent team versus like a team that's gonna like
compatible,
be
like compete.
competitive. Yeah, like at all.
Yeah,
It's two different things. Like, okay,
I
yeah,
mean,
you've
you
got
really
a
gonna have to bank. Well, so you can. So with that free agency plus what you can get from like pulling from other teams, because
in a
obviously
draft. Yeah,
they get the whole what 2 or 3 players on their roster, and everybody up is up for grabs.
no, they
So
usually
I
do.
mean,
No, it's usually it's been 8. You can hold 8.
they can. Ho-
So the same thing we were just talking about the depth of like if you've got a team that can have that and you have 8 deep scoring over
yeah,
8,
so
like that's usually what's protected is 8 players, a little over half the team. But
well, I
those are the
mean,
only
yeah.
people that
So,
fucking play.
but
That's what I
you
mean.
already know OKC's getting a couple of their players taken. They probably
Of
already know
course.
that.
But when is this? Is
This,
this year or is this 2 years from now?
regardless,
Because
if they keep their same depth, then they get they shit taken regardless.
they might not. Well, yeah, that's true. Let's see. Oh, somebody did it. Somebody has a NBA expansion draft simulator. I just want to see like who. Okay, so 8 players. Every team has to lose at least 1 player. Each team must leave at least 1 eligible player exposed. 2-way contract players can be protected or drafted. No, ineligible. So no 2-way contracts. No fucking G League players. Do auto protect. Let's see. Available players number 1. Oh, well that seems silly to me though. Ja Morant is on here, unprotected. But if you take that away, it's Siakam, DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Kuzma, Jeremy Grant.
Kyle Kuzma is that high?
Yeah. I think this is listed by what's best value?
Jeremiah Grant
Yeah,
is crazy.
Trae Young, Siakam, Anthony Davis, DeMar DeRozan, Jeremiah Grant, Kyle Kuzma, Jakob Portal, Herbert Jones, Draymond, Jordan Poole, Lou Dort, Clay, Aaron Wiggins. Like this is what I mean is like yes, you can sit.
I'm finna go try out.
I like Will Riley though. See that's one of those like young. That's what you're probably would be doing is like take shots on 21-year-old guys that are just on a team where they can't get minutes because there's somebody above them, and then they also like the team isn't willing to let them go because of how much potential they have. You know, there's a couple of guys like that where. Like I would say, Cody Williams for Utah is like that. Like
yeah, Cody Williams. When he get in, he be balling.
Because people are like, "Oh, he sucks. He's a bust," and it's like, well, he doesn't get to play because the whole team is 3s and 4s, and he plays the 3 and a 4. Like the rest, everybody that they keep drafting and signing is a 6'10" power forward. So when is he gonna actually get 30 minutes a game to go out there and like try? And I guess that's what you would probably be shooting for the most, and then I guess like you fill in the gaps of like a Jeremiah Grant to just be
Guard.
There. Hey, you're just
get him
gonna
like
take
a
some
guard, but you got to put some veterans on the team just cause. Like I mean,
like a Trae Young. Do you use Trae Young and build like a young team around him?
I go get like a DeMar DeRozan. Man, he gonna be too old by then. Like he gonna like 36.
He's gonna be 38. He's 36 right now.
Oh, shit.
I say Trae Young because he's 27, and that's why it's like 2 years from now, maybe he's 30. Maybe he knows, hey, I'm not 30 and 10 anymore. I'm 15 and 9, and that's a better Trae Young for like a team where we're trying to build something.
They better hope the draft. I mean, they can always.
It's the draft, yeah.
The draft.
And that's what I mean. Like, why are we expanding when it's like we looking at one of your. I mean, Herb Jones is cool, but like that's gonna be the second best player on your team.
It's gonna be the first nigga off your bench,
Yeah, like no, Herb Jones gonna have
probably.
to be a starter. Like looking at this, like these are the people you picking from, and maybe free agency you get a little something, but like what's first, free agency or the expansion draft? Because I don't even know. We weren't old enough to like be around when the Magic. Like we was kids, we was toddlers when the fucking Magic and all of them entered. Let's see, because that would
You would
make a
think it would be
huge difference.
you would think it would be before free agency. I would want free agency to be before, so then
I
I
would
know what
want
I'm
that shit to
drafting.
be after
I would
because
rather be before so I can draft around
fuck
who I'm
no.
getting.
If I'm the other teams, I'm mad as fuck because then I'm signing a bunch of dudes to as free agents, and then they just some of them are gonna walk because I have to pick, or I'm signing guys. I'm basically so then I would just sign bullshit guys at the end of my roster because I know they getting picked off. I might as well just leave them in free agency. We might as well not even have a free agency if that's the case. If I'm I'm
Yeah,
gonna
because you
fill my
only can
roster and then
protect
they got to get
eight.
picked.
Right, fill my
Yeah,
roster and be like, pay this nigga. Be like, nope.
I guess you would have to do it before free agency, and that way, like the team can pick, like, hey, if this guy's an expiring, we just want the
Because you
expiring
need to
contract.
fill right, or you need to fill because they didn't. Then they can use free agency to fill those roster spots too.
Yeah, because that's the only way it would work. Otherwise, it just doesn't even make sense. So in the WNBA, free agency is going to begin after the expansion draft that they're going to have, which is this week. Oh shit.
Yeah, something's this week. Yeah,
Expansion. So that's probably because the NBA runs WNBA, so they probably do it the same way, where it's like it has to be after. There's no other way because otherwise, I'm just gonna. If I'm a GM, I'm like, I'm just gonna sign. I'm gonna sign you and me to a contract. All right, go pick one of them. Cool. Because I don't give a fuck. I'm signing my cousin. All my cousins are. I signed all of them. Cool. Hey, let's go.
right.
Because you got to pick
Joe,
somebody. I got to leave somebody out there to get picked. So
and then you got to buy me out too when you
yep,
draft him too.
boy.
When you pick me, buy me out.
Boy, I give you a little chunk of change. Ain't no, hey, 100,000. That's nothing to the NBA money. Shit, that's
All
easy. That's
right.
couch money.
I gladly pack my bags.
But yeah. So like, yeah. So who do you like? I mean, who do you like winning the title this year? Who's your favorite?
Uh, you know, I mean, you, I've always been on a train, man. You know this, Detroit, baby.
Okay, Cade coming back from a collapsed lung.
That was my pick before. I didn't know he was gonna collapse his lung
I
when I was
know,
been on the Pistons train all year.
I
But
know, but yeah,
I mean,
that's
but
tough.
something in me just want to see the Lakers have a good run too. That's just because of LeBron. Just
Yeah,
like,
that'd be fun.
but other than that, I mean, like beginning of the year, I said Spurs Pistons, and I think I was gonna stick with. I'm sticking with it.
Spurs Pistons. All right. Um,
Which I tried to find on Sporting apps, and they didn't really have that one on there. I'm like, oh, so y'all don't think the Spurs and the Pistons can play each other?
that's probably it's
But
just tough right now. Huh. I so okay, so I think the most marketable finals you can have right now would be Spurs Celtics. Because I think you have Wimby and that whole crew going crazy, and then you have the Jason Tatum. Because I don't know about you, but every goddamn commercial on my fucking TV, every other commercial, especially when I'm watching any sport, anything, is fucking Jason Tatum on every other goddamn commercial. Can't get enough Jason Tatum. Can't get enough that commercial popping up
hmm
all the goddamn time. So I think if you talk about from pure
my man's got
marketability,
hurt and did more commercials.
I think right now the seeding would be perfectly how I think it would go in the NBA's mind is Spurs, Thunder, conference final. Pistons, Celtics, conference final. Maybe the Knicks, Celtics, but they can't even. They'd have to move up. They'd have to drop to the four or five. But yeah, like
Nobody wants to see the Knicks, honestly.
no. Pistons, Celtics, Spurs, Thunder. The Spurs slay the Thunder, you know what I mean? Kill the King, and now you have Wemby standing there. He probably just lost the MVP. He's probably second MVP, but then he beats the Thunder, and then you look and you see Cade. They go to 7 games with a beat up Cade and a beat up Tatum, and now one of them got to go in there and try to stand up to this giant. And now you got Jaylen Brown scoring 30. But everybody keep talking about, oh, look, Tatum scoring. He's averaging 24 in the playoffs after an Achilles. And then you got to go stare that team in the face. And now it's like defensive dogs getting to the rim.
I don't know. I kind of want to see Duran play against Wemby in the finals.
We seen that too, but that's what I mean. I think if
that's it.
If they can get to that conference finals, I'll be happy with whatever happens. Like, because you just look like the Cavs.
The thing about it is they need to have a long talk because it's about to get real. I don't think everybody understand in Boston. It's about to get real messy over there.
It depends. It depends on how those two really are with each other, like actual personality wise. Because I think it's kind of rough. Because like, Jaylen Brown was on stream and he basically was like, they was like, why don't you have Tatum on? Like, and he was like, man, he's a fucking dad with 2 kids. And I was like, damn, that's a real mismatch to have with somebody with their teammate. Like, I'm lit.
Brag in a chat.
Or the simple fact, I mean,
I'm out here running around lit, and you just at home with LMA chilling, working your knees.
I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about the simple fact that if Jaylen Brown, I don't know. I just feel like full healthy Tatum next year I think it's gonna be very interesting.
I don't think so. I think it's been like this. It's been like this, man. That's my whole shit.
It's been like this, but it ain't been like we never got to see a full Jaylen Brown experience.
I mean, we did,
and now just like, yeah, I know. That's why I was just like, bro, could really if talking about somebody who could go lead one of those franchise teams.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Does franchise teams have trade picks? Because if so, can they just trade for them?
Probably. I just think I think it's gonna stay. I think if that was gonna happen, it would have already happened. I think that's before the championship, before last year. Like,
but why? Well, a franchise. Well, how old is he to begin with? Like,
they
20...
both like 30 almost. They both almost 30.
Are they?
It's been 8. I think this is year 8 where they together. Yeah, Jaylen Brown is 29, so that means Tatum is probably 28. Yeah, Tatum just turned 28 in March.
No,
and I think that's what I mean.
They probably got like 4 more years together anyway.
Yeah, like this is they about to pack it up. One of them just isn't gonna sign the contract. I think that's more likely than one of them being like, I'm the man, not you. We gotta split. I think they'll just be one of them just be like,
it'll be Jaylen Brown.
He can't. His contract. He just signed that bitch. It's gonna have to be Tatum being like, all right, I'm gonna go to free agency.
Light skinned niggas is soft.
You just said Cade Cunningham was the MVP, man.
Oh yeah,
God damn.
Not that type of light skin. The lighter ones.
He lighter than Jason Tatum.
I don't know.
Cade Cunningham is mixed.
I can't judge you niggas lightness. That ain't my job.
Cade Cunningham is half white.
Y'all all light skinned niggas. Y'all all light skinned.
Tatum has 2 fully black parents. So Cade is definitely lighter.
Maybe.
All right, where do you throw Wemby in there then? Is Wemby light skinned?
Come on now.
Well, then it ain't no dark skin. It's just Shea up there by himself.
Yeah. No, Jaylen Brown definitely dark.
Oh yeah. Jaylen Brown, Kawhi, Ant,
James Harden. I would put James Harden in there too.
James Harden ain't been doing shit.
Darker brown. Yeah, no, he ain't been doing shit though. That nigga. His first 10 games was good.
You got Maxey.
We got the Hoopers.
They up
Y'all
there.
got LaMelo and
It's so funny looking at this shit is so hilarious because it's like all the
y'all get the
everybody
flashy and
dark
we got the
skinned is
toughness.
scoring
Y'all get
30, and then all the light skinned motherfuckers are filling the stats. 8 assists, 7 rebounds, but I'm scoring 22. But I got 10
because
rebounds, 8 assists.
we got the killer
Except Luca.
instinct and y'all niggas just want to look good.
What do we do about Luca
Luka's white.
and Jokic? That just doesn't seem. That's like
They white. They
I
just
know, but
white.
it's like damn.
They're not light skinned.
How y'all sneak in this?
They don't.
What's
Them
Kevin
niggas
Durant
is
then? Is Kevin Durant just brown? Is that the cutoff?
yeah,
Donovan
just
Mitchell and
brown.
Kevin Durant are
Yeah,
like
them niggas is brown skin. Them
y'all
niggas
in the
is
middle.
like they like my skin complexion.
Y'all in the middle somewhere. But yeah,
It's like
hey, we might have. Hey, you might look up and just have a full blown light skin battle in the playoffs in a couple moments. Because that
no.
Spurs Pistons is a very light skin battle. You just got Jalen Duren, I guess.
Who else is light skinned, nigga?
What you mean?
Cade?
Cade and the entirety of the Spurs. I just want you to think about the Spurs roster real quick. Like Dylan Harper,
I
Stephon
guess.
Castle. I mean, you got
Yeah,
Fox,
I guess them niggas is light skin. Yeah, I guess they're lighter
Carter
skin, I guess.
Bryant. The whole team light skin. It's kind of weird, honestly. I thought about it. It was like earlier this season. I was like, man, isn't it a little weird that
They
all of
got
these
Champagne.
Keldon Johnson, they
Keldon Johnson,
not just
not
light
light
skin.
skin.
They all what? He the same
Keldon
color as
Johnson.
Wemby and Castle. They all the same color. That's what it is that bothers me a little bit. And I'm not even I'm not the light skinned hater of the two of us, but sometimes I look at the Spurs like when they on the court, it'll literally be Harper, Castle, Keldon Johnson,
They all look the
Wemby,
same.
and Carter Bryant, and they all just look like they look like brothers. They look like the Waynes brothers. Like,
No,
why
it's
is
real, 'cause
Marlon Wayans
when
and Taylor Wayans
from
out here?
no, I ain't no cap though, because from a distance, boy, I'll be like, is that Vassell or is that
Vassell
Castle?
too?
I like
Yeah.
it's just like I'll be like,
All
what
y'all
one is
niggas is
that
the
over there?
same color. What the fuck is going on here? What are y'all
Y'all,
doing?
it's like the Spurs got the chart up and like they got everybody standing next to a chart, but like
Yeah.
no,
They put the two
can't go
colors
in
up.
there.
No, not quite.
Either you this skin tone or you're white.
Yeah. They don't even have. Oh, they got two.
Cornette.
They got. Oh, okay. They got 3 white players. Yeah.
That's the only white one I know. Cornette. Who else they got?
Mason Plumlee and Kelly Olynyk
Uh,
are on this team somehow.
the big man
Mhm.
so the people that come in after Wemby is the white dude. All the other hoopers is black niggas, and these are like the
And the
3 white guys.
only
But like that,
the only
back up
two
Wemby sometimes.
only 2 dark skinned people on this team, or brown. Shit, fuck dark skin. Only brown people on this team is Harrison Barnes and
Oh
De'Aaron
yeah,
Fox. That play. I'm not
yeah,
counting Bismack Biyombo, and he African. Do we just
yeah.
African?
We we about to we about to get into a whole
Africans.
nother thing.
I don't want to be the one to say it, but this. Okay, let me do it because I've got all the racial boxes ticked already, right? So
Nah.
African people watching this, if you somehow happen to see this, maybe I'll clip this up. But African people, I don't know if you know this, but the same thing y'all do to all American black people, we do to y'all. Y'all go in a bucket over there. So, like Bismack Biyombo is
Yeah,
probably,
like when we have the black conversation, we kind of
yeah,
we don't include that. Just like when y'all have the African descent and all that
yeah.
conversation,
We
y'all
don't
don't
count.
include us.
You'll
So it's just
never
like
count me. I have a
yeah,
white
yeah,
mom. Like,
yeah.
you're not putting me in
Shit,
African
nigga, them
descent
niggas won't even
conversations.
count. They won't even count me.
That's what
So
I'm
it don't
saying.
even really matter. So it's just like when we have our black conversations, like I'm
You
black,
go
you're
over
different.
there.
You're different black. He's like you black,
Yeah.
you different.
We
It's
only
like we
counting
don't
De'Aaron
count.
Fox and Harrison Barnes here. We're not counting Bismack Biyombo. I'm sorry.
No, no.
You got an accent, brother. You gotta go over there. But Wemby, I don't know why. I guess we count Wemby. That's colorism right there. Because we count Wemby, I guess,
Wasby? I mean,
as
he's
light
darker shade
skin.
European guy.
But yeah,
I mean, but you can
This how you know the pod has devolved away to the end because okay, but oh wait, okay. There was something else I want to ask you about. The tournament. The tournament. We never actually talked about Duke falling to UConn. We
Not even
somehow
falling, giving up 19, being up 18 and just giving it up.
a 20 point. I didn't. Did you watch the whole game? I didn't watch. I didn't see the whole game.
No,
I
no.
watched
I
like
was
some
at
shit after,
a
but
little gathering and stuff, so it was on and on TV. But I kept walking around talking to everybody and stuff like that. But every time looking, I'm like, I'm not watching this game. They up 18.
mm-hmm.
And then I remember somebody when we was outside on the back, somebody came and was like, "Yo, UConn brought it's 51-58." I said, "To what game?" They're like, "UConn do?" I'm like, "Hell no." I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then I get home, somehow these niggas hit a buzzer beater. I'm like,
Yep. I
I don't know
I
what the fuck I just
forgot it
missed.
was on. As soon as I turned the game on, I see it happen. As soon as I turned the fucking game on, I seen this shit happen. I seen what was the sequence?
The
Terry
inbound play, then
the
Boozer.
big man gets whatever it was, they tipped it out, the big man runs it down, gets his, I think he dunked it or whatever, and then they set the whole shit up. Maybe it was the play before and then they scored again and set that shit up, then the inbound. But whatever it is, I turned it on and it was like two plays and then that happened. I was like, there is absolutely no way they just blew this. With the other team, like, they couldn't buy a bucket in the first half. Like, you're
Man,
up 20. But two things watching like clips again is like it just reminded me of the shit I've been saying about Cam Boozer, where it's like it's when it's not when he can't bully the other big, it's rough. Cause then he can't get his whole bag going. Cause now the post up, kick it out. We not doing that if you can't handle the big man. Like if you can't dominate the other big, then all of a sudden like his whole game kind of just he turns into like you remember like when Dwight Howard was older, like the end of
yeah,
like Rockets, like Lakers, Dwight Howard, like towards the end where it was the end of the Rocket shit where it's just like he's kind of just out there. It's like 15 and 9, and you just know like he just ain't got that shit no more. That's what I kind of see in his offensive game. Now obviously that can go up a level because he's fucking 19, but like right now I see that where it's like you can come in the league and you're gonna average 15. You could be like how Jalen Duren was a few years ago.
right.
12, 10, 3 assists, and you're going to have to build on that because I just don't see how he just doesn't. I don't know. It's just missing something. Like even Jalen Duren, at some point when he got to the NBA, you could see the finesse parts, the passing on the short roll. Like, that shit was always kind of there. With Cam Boozer, when he can't just get that little shit off, like he don't really got the turnaround. You know what I mean? Like the post you up, turn around, like fadeaway jumper. You don't really see that. And then the passing is like on and off. The three ball is just
Nah, he don't really got no three like
it's
that.
not there. So then you really telling me like it's bully ball, back people down to the rim, and then if you can't do that, it's just you don't got it. And people will be like, oh, he scored 27. It's like, yeah, but it was a lot more of a struggle 27 than it usually is. It's because
I mean, but and then that you're right. I mean that end. I just don't. Being up 19 is just, I don't. What's the collapse like?
the collapse is well.
It
That was what I was leaning. My bad. I got a little long winded about Cam Boozer, but the collapse is that shit when that. So your whole team has been living off this like nuclear high level, one of the greatest efficiency seasons of all time by Cam Boozer, right? Shooting, let me go see exactly what he's shooting, but he's shooting like 60% or some crazy shit, averaging 24, 23, 10, and 4, shooting 56% from the field. And it's like, that's what I mean. Is like, and a lot of that was they didn't shoot a lot of threes either. They shot enough threes. They had a typical amount. Like Arizona, y'all got one guy that's shooting threes.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're not built like that, but they're not like lighting it up. But like a lot of that shit to me was like, it came from that. It came from teams being scared of Cam Boozer, right? And so it freed up these guys who maybe aren't on like a nobody else on the
March
team.
Madness, nobody's scared. These other schools ain't.
But that's
We
what I
got a
mean.
nigga that matched that.
And that's what I think happened here with Reed from UConn, where it's like, yeah, hey, bro, I'm 6'10", 250. Actually, damn. He's 6'11", 265. That's kind of exactly what I mean was that, okay, now when you do that back down, spin all, like try to elbow around, I'm 270, bro. I'm not going for that. Like, and I think that's what you get a lot. So now, like, you get in there, and instead of scoring at a 60% rate, now it falls to under 50, and all of a sudden you get panicky, and a lot of those passes he would hit, they not there. They turn the ball. What do you have? 4 turnovers, 5 turnovers himself. Caden had trying to get him the ball, had
He had the last one.
He had the worst one. All you had to do was hold the ball and hit a free throw, and the game keeps going. If they foul you, if they don't foul you, then it's just game over, which is another crazy part. But like before you get to that, the collapse is just turnovers. They had 20 points. Let me look, because I just seen it was like, and then look back and was like, oh yeah, you guys you had 13 turnovers
in the second half.
No, I think 10 of them were in the second half though. But they had
bad.
Most of them were in the second half, and that's what I mean was like that's what happened is that everything was going good. It's easy. They dominating. They doing their thing. And then all of a sudden, it just, hey, this ain't working. Now this shit not working at all. Now what? And that's kind of been my thing with Cam Boozer, to bring it back to that. Is like, if you don't have okay, now what? How are you going to last in the NBA if your first thing ain't shooting? Because you can only really get away with that as like a shooter. It's like, okay, my shot's not falling. Now what? Nothing. It's like, all right, well, it's okay to keep taking the threes, like as that guy, you know what I mean? But if you're a big and your go-to like it's just bully shit, and you're not 7 foot, then you're gonna have a tough time. And I see that here of like, yeah, sometimes it's not the scoring part, it's the everything surrounding that. So you still put up 25, you still put up. But if you had fucking 17 of that in the first half, and now you struggling and turning the ball over, now what? Now what do you do? And Duke, I feel like it was the same exact, and he probably gonna go to the NBA, do the same thing I said about fucking Cooper Flag, where it's like, what do you got one move, what do you do then? Maybe it's coaching, maybe John Shire just same way I feel about Bill Self when I watch fucking KU. Where it's like, hey, man, like, how many times you just gonna dribble handoff from the corner and just hope Darren Peterson can just score 30? Hope these guys can just score. It's like, yeah, I feel bad. Go ahead.
I know. I was gonna say my takeaway is simple. Dan Hurley's giving me Nick Sirianni vibes.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Real bad. Like, you want to like him, but the shit he does on the sideline, the antics, post games, pre games, halftime, it just gives me. It's just like
headbutting the ref is disgusting. Headbutting the ref, and you're going on to play Team Yugoslavia. It's also that's tough, man. I don't know if you want to do that.
But also, just like, I was watching a game and like him pumping up the crowd, like, let's go, like, and it's just like, but I don't know. You just never really see the head coaches doing that. Like, when last time you seen Andy Reid pumping up the crowd, or even let's take it basketball. When have you ever seen?
And that's why they call him a crazy person. He's a psycho. He loves winning. Whatever. Yeah, but it's awkward.
I mean, it gives me Nick Sirianni vibes. That's all.
Look at his team though. They was coached up better. I hate to say people, because people always say like, It's
When they
basketball.
coach, don't get me wrong. That's what I'm saying. Don't coach. Don't coach. I mean, I know he's. I was gonna say he's a. The only thing I'm saying, I mean, just like antic wise to give me Nick Sirianni vibes, but I think he's a something about Nick Sirianni. I don't think he's that good of a coach that he's high behind, but that's a different discussion.
Yeah.
But I think Dan Hurley is actually a real good coach. He's just a little
Cause
out of
what?
pocket
Damn.
sometimes.
If UConn can win it this year, it's 3 and 4 years. 3 championships
I
in
mean,
4 years.
I mean, he just checked his name off to going to the Hall of Fame after that, I guess.
Yeah.
3 and 4 years. Damn, I guess
Mm-hmm.
they have been dogging like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
shit. But act like you've been there before then. Like shit.
Fuck that. After you know what? To be fair, you get a pass with a 20-point comeback and a buzzer beater to win the game. They said somebody said it was
So you get a headbutt pass for
no,
that?
not the headbutt. You're going to. I think he's going to regret the headbutt because that's the one where like, hey, you are walking in to a team that is like they're not playing around. Like it's a
Because
bunch
they
of
UConn got who they playing? I forget. UConn is
they playing. I think they're playing Illinois. Let me make sure. Yeah, Illinois, UConn,
and then Michigan,
Michigan, Arizona.
Arizona,
Yep.
and
That's you walking into playing Team
UConn,
Yugoslavia,
Illinois
my
gonna be
boy.
good.
Like
Mm-hmm.
they shooting the lights out. They got shooters all over the place. They all big. You gonna have a rough time if you're also not getting any calls. That's what I mean. Of like you go into that game and you're not getting calls. Y'all getting to the rim ain't getting no calls. It's gonna be a rough night when what is it 3 when the 3'6'9" dudes from fucking Yagistan or whatever the fuck they from are out there just fucking running the point, like just like come on, man. But yeah, hey, shout out to Keaton Wagler too, man. You know,
yeah. Shout out to the boy from the Kansas side.
let me see. They
You know,
got they got two brothers from Croatia, the two 7-footers. You have Merkovic, one of the freshmen,
Stojakovic
Petrovic,
and
Stojakovic,
Stojakovic. They got the bitches.
and a player and somebody from
They
Puerto
got all
Rico.
the bitches.
But that but that's what I mean. You got 5 Vitches and Keaton Wagler on your team, a dude who's probably going in the lottery now. You know, who's scoring 18 a game, shooting the lights. Well, not shooting the lights out, but he hitting that bitch enough.
Right.
Because what are you shooting from 3? He's shooting 40%, 41% from 3. So he's shooting that bitch. He's shooting the lights out. Fuck that. So it's like, yeah, like that's tough. If you go in there and the refs is like, hey man, you headbutted my friend on national television. So guess what? If it's into the game and I see some questionable shit, I'm just not giving it to you. So now you're fucked. Now you like that.
You're
That's
gonna have to use some
silly.
challenges, buddy.
Yeah, very silly.
Headbutting nigga is crazy on TV.
Yeah. Michigan, Arizona State. To me, this like
Or
I
Arizona.
know they the 1 seed, but it's like this couldn't ended up the more boring matchup.
Yeah, that's what I said. It sound like a first round of the CFP in football, and you just like Michigan and Arizona.
Like,
Like
what is this? But
I guess.
it's just
But
because the team, like, it's just a weird
well, I mean,
matchup.
it just would have felt better if Texas won. That's
I mean,
just
or
say it.
KU was in there, or like, the
Nah.
funniest part is it's not even that. It's just
KU
like,
wasn't making it past none of the niggas that we just named.
well, I mean, when the
So
last time y'all got a tournament win before this year? And y'all did the same thing that Illinois did, man. Get out of here. Y'all got some bitches. Y'all got a 21-year-old freshman. Get the fuck out of here.
get with the program and not get freshmen Americans who just want to, collect the money and sit down. So I mean,
Hey,
don't worry.
man.
Hey, guess what? Foreign players, how about that? They take the shit more serious right now.
It's not like
Eh,
there's rumors of the entire roster transferring. That's not happening at KU. Okay, let me throw this out there. If Bill Self leaves, I think as sad as it is to say, I think it would be better for KU at this point because I think offensively, Bill Self is just that whatever that shit he's running has run its course. Like it never really has worked. Like all the KU teams have been built off defense, but I think at this point, with the way shit is now, and you're getting these high profile players and go back to Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins was struggling to score 10 points at KU. You know what I mean? Like Embiid was struggling to get to 15, 14 points at KU, and then they go on to like Andrew Wiggins walks into the league averaging 20. Embiid walks into the league averaging 20. I think we see the same thing with Peterson where it's like DeBance is averaging 30, right? And then Peterson's averaging fucking whatever he is, 20. And he walks into the league and all of a sudden he starts lighting it up. Then I think at some point you have to have a conversation about what the fuck Bill Self is running over there. You know what I mean? Where you just got guys and they just don't score. Like you can't get these guys who go into the league and score to run this system and score in it well. It's just like, all right, maybe it's time. Maybe it's, hey. I think it's just like Texas football. It don't matter who the fuck the coach is. The money's getting pumped in there. So whoever's the coach, you have a massive advantage over everybody else because you're going to get the bread. It's just, what do you do with it? Yeah, I think Arizona is going to win this shit too. That's my
whole thing.
Yeah. I think so. Just because to me so far, like they just don't have any real holes in the team. The only thing I think that could bury them is if they just can't stop somebody at some point. If somebody just is like goes,
they got pretty good defense. So
that's what I mean. So it's like if you telling me like maybe they play Illinois and Wagler is just like he's just unstoppable, maybe something like that. But I just don't see how somebody just outpaces Arizona. Who was it that I was like, oh, Arkansas. I legitimately thought Arkansas had a chance, and then I watched that game and was like, God damn. And then Purdue. They play Purdue, and it's like, okay, Purdue can come in, slow it down, like run this. No, can't. Like they're so explosive. Even if you slow it down, they still scored 80. And I remember watching some of that. I turned that off too because it's like, yeah, they can't. They're just unstoppable. Like there's nothing you can do. You can just sit there and run all 35 seconds out, and they just run down the court. But yeah, that's like Arizona. I don't trust fifth and sixth year guys. Bro, did you know that in the NFL draft right now, random shit before we go, in the NFL draft right now, there is a guy who is 26 years old. The running back from South Carolina is 26 years old right now.
Was he? He's definitely not projected to get drafted, is he?
I think he's right on the edge of going in the 7th round, kind of. But that's where we are. Like, I had to go look it up. I just want to point this out. I don't want to, like, shit
I mean, Brandon Wheaton was 28.
But that's different. He went to the Army and then came back and just played 2 years. That's totally different. But I just wanted to show you, just to point out something that we've been talking about how eligibility, because this is how it's going to work going forward. You're going to see a lot of guys that can get 7 years. So problem number one is he's born in 2000, but he graduated in 2019. That's problem number one. Your birthday is February 2000, and you graduated at 19.
He graduated at 19?
Yeah, you graduated in 2019. So that's problem number one.
That's crazy.
He walks on to Marshall in gray shirts. I don't even know what the fuck gray shirt is.
The fuck is that?
Gray shirt is college athletics. The United States red shirt is a delay or suspension of an. Oh, well, what? No, what the fuck is gray shirted?
That nigga was a.
Oh, I gotta look it up because
I don't know what the fuck. I can't even figure out something to explain it. Maybe it's a nigga that
A
That's
student
not on the
athlete
team.
who sits out of official competition for one full season to retain 4 years of eligibility. Oh, it changed to red shirt.
So he
Uh,
that old? Wait, no. They've always been redshirted.
Delays their official enrollment until the spring semester rather than the fall to typically save a year of eligibility. Wow. So you so you got maybe a scholarship with Marshall University and decided to enroll not that fall
Coming fall, but the next spring.
but the next spring. So he turned 20 before he was enrolled.
Right.
So okay, he transfers to Lackawanna, doesn't play. So there's another redshirt
What
year.
is that?
It's a junior college. Or wait, hold on, that might be worse. It might be worse than a junior college.
It might be just a
It's
school.
a private college. A private 4-year anniversary. And their popular majors are law enforcement and culinary arts.
I guess we need to protect the people and cook.
Be a cop and cook. Those are our two fucking main
And they got a
majors.
football team. Watch you out there again. How you let that chef cook you like
They
that?
have right now they have 2,000 students.
So it's a high school.
Yeah, man, it's a small high school basically, yeah. Where they teaching you home ec and police training.
Nigga got wood shop. Nigga, what you got 8th hour? Like, nigga, what you mean 8th hour? These
Nigga,
niggas still
I'm
on black.
25.
They on black scheduling up there. They
You 24 years old with a kid talking about, yeah, I gotta go to 4th hour real quick and do wood shop, metal works.
my nigga in weight training.
That would make more sense being a fucking football player. Okay, so he doesn't play. So now that's 2 years, and it's a COVID year. So he that's not even
Oh
a red
yeah,
shirt. That doesn't even count as the red shirt.
yeah.
Then he goes to Snow Community College in
I ain't never
Utah.
in my life. Oh, well, that makes sense. The name at least, but I've never in my life heard of a Snow Community College.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. They have a history of some people going pro. I've never heard of any of
Mm.
these people. I'm trying to read through this real quick. No,
If you
no,
look at every school, they all got histories of niggas going pro.
yeah, but yeah, this is a bigger school, 5,000 students. So
And he's
this
okay.
is a JUCO though. This is as a junior community college, right?
Okay.
So that's different. So now you went down to JUCO. Doesn't play the first year, plays the second year, transfers to Utah State, plays looks like a backup, transfer or stays at Utah State, becomes a starter, rushes for 1,000 yards, transfers to South Carolina, and here we are.
What's his last name?
His name is Rashul Faison.
Oh, Faison. I didn't know Faison was that old.
He's 26 years old. I just want to point that out there because that's people think that that's over, but you're gonna see a lot of JUCO guys because JUCO doesn't count towards your eligibility anymore. So you can
Mm-hmm.
come in as a 20-year-old. You can go to prep school like a lot of these guys doing, hold back a
Then two
year,
years of JUCO.
then 2 years of JUCO. So now you're just like this guy, where all of a sudden you're popping up as a unredshirted freshman at 21, 20.
20, yeah. I
So
was 20.
no,
I graduated 17.
no, 21. Because if I
Yeah.
hold back a year and then I redshirt for 2 more years, I'm graduating at 19, and then I'm playing JUCO till I'm 21. Now I'm walking
Well, who
into,
graduates at 19 though?
if you hold back a year, you do. I graduated at 18, so if I was held back 1 year, I would have graduated at 19.
Well, prep school is not. I mean,
Even if you just
well, yeah, some of y'all
reclass.
be 21. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you reclass, you're going to have guys coming in as a unredshirted freshman at 21 years old. Red shirt, 2 years, you 23. Now you got 4 years of eligibility left.
Niggas is adults, adults.
Yeah, you can get that's why, like, for kids now, like, it's gonna be crazy. Like, you can go get
Niggas,
that
nigga,
bag.
you wake up like, nigga, what do you, nigga, you almost 30. What you do for a living? Nigga, I play college football.
Yeah.
Like, huh?
I've been a college football player for 7 years, is what some people are gonna be able to look up and say. Like,
I don't know. I don't know nothing else but football.
yeah, nigga,
Like,
you 27. You supposed to have been
like
did
nigga,
this. You
you,
supposed to start a family now. You supposed to be out of school starting a family. And that's why, to me, it makes it's like bad also, because some of the people that are like, hey man, I'm chasing the dream, is like, you now it's going to be really extended of like, hey, like, if I can just, work on my
but now they
jumper.
got shit like UFL and
True.
hopefully they
That's
got
true.
UFL and then you got flag. I mean, they just announced the pro league that they funding and shit now that just got approved. So they about to have a professional flag women's and men's league.
If
So
you finish your college career at 26 and then you're like, well, I gotta play flag now. That was a long road for not a lot coming from it. But if you can make 100,000, get a degree in the process, then yeah, I mean, that's worth it. That would
well,
be my
shit,
thing.
they gave me 100,000 to go to school. I'd definitely be like, cool. Pros I would have focused on a little bit more on school probably, to be honest. Be like,
Yeah,
I could take today's training off because I got 100,000.
you the same age as me, right? This would have been five. Think about where you was at 5 years ago, and imagine instead
I
of
just started my wait, what year is it? No, I
26.
started my business in 2020, 2019.
So think about where you was at 5 years ago. You would have just been getting done playing college sports instead.
No, my last year, I'll say my last year of college sports was 2017, 2018.
So think about that. Think about
But I got out the army though, and I used my last year eligibility.
ah.
Well, but I had 2 years left, but I used one, and then I just ended up just starting the business shit. But
That shit
I
crazy.
almost took the Brandon Whedon route, just like got
Yeah.
out, finished my. But I was 24, and I was the second oldest on the team. Well, I was the oldest on the traveling team, the travel team. Park had a JV team.
Ah.
It was an older dude on the team, but like 2 years older than me. But he didn't travel. He
Yeah.
wasn't on the
Yeah.
travel route there. But
God damn.
but so I technically was the old guy on the team. So
That shit is crazy, man.
yeah, I was 24 and I'm out there playing baseball with
18 year
18,
olds. Yeah.
19, 17. I'm just like,
What is
damn.
this? Yeah. And
And I
now
was
now
like,
imagine you add 3 more years to that, because this is just how eligibility works now. You can play 3 more years.
but I had a kid at the time too, so my son used to come to like practice, like some of the practices and shit, and sit in the dugout
Now
and stuff.
also think now they can pay you. This makes it where, like, is this even college anymore?
The NAIA ain't paying a damn thing. You get me?
Damn. Yep. Sound like it's time to wrap it up. But yeah, man, it's just a man. But yeah, man, yeah. So fucking the eligibility shit, they gotta figure this shit out, because this is not gonna be good.
No, it's not.
Like, not good at all.
They gonna have to figure it out quick, especially with the money coming in too. Like niggas is really just like
They gonna milk it,
my shit.
wouldn't
I go
you?
make 1 million here, 200,000 here, 2,000, 100,000. By the time I end my college career, I'd have made $3 million
Yeah,
in 6 years,
yeah. Just that shit is sick. Yeah.
just flipping schools.
All right, man. Let me go see what that fucking big ass thud and crying was. Hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you, and we will see you next time.
Peace.